Hello, hello. How is everyone tonight? So we're going to give a few minutes for people to get on. If you would like to join, I'm going to create a little banner here. If you would like a reading, please comment your name as I'm typing. I will send you a link to join live. All right. Scroll across the bottom. There we go. All right. Should edit that. Join the link to join the live. Oh, how is everyone tonight? Who's all here? Let me know you're here. Say hello. How was your day? Any craziness? We're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave the craziness gone. We're gonna leave it out right now. We don't need it. We're here. We're here together, and we can just be here together. You just have to be here. That's all. Only where you have to be is right here. So there we go. So I got that scrolling. Got some comments. Hi, Debbie. Debbie's here with us. How are you today? Sadie. Hi, Sadie. Going to see you in a few days. And then Jenny. Jenny, what are you doing this weekend? You want to come investigate with us outside of Pittsburgh? And Brandon's here. Brandon, hello. Brandon, my man. I'm going to tell you, you put me through some tests, but they're all for my greatest good. So I am good. Debbie, I'm good. It's been a crazy day. I have seasonal depression. As the light gets darker, I struggle, and it takes more for me to get myself up and going and doing things that I need to do. So yeah, it is definitely hard. But I'll do it. Jenny, you need to come. It's Crescent. We're doing Crescent Sanatorium. We're trying to get enough people to do Crescent Sanatorium on Saturday evening. It is, I think you'd have to fly into Pittsburgh. So Jenny can come to the Lunar Fest too. Yeah, Jenny, you can come to Lunar Fest and do readings. You can come do readings or readings. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you so much. Hi, Meredith. I'm not stopping. I'm going to get you here. Going to get Jenny here to come to Crescent. Come on. Where's Danielle? And hi, Susan. Where is Danielle and Shauna? Come on, let's convince Jenny to come investigate with us this weekend. It is going to be cool. I've never been to Crescent, so I am very excited to be there. So she said I will do Crescent next year with you, though. Yeah, you should actually be doing this festival. Maybe next year, if they do it, you can do the festival, and then we can go to Crescent. So it's a Lunar Fest that we're doing. Shauna is my baby sister. Okay, so let's light the sage. Let's bring some positive energy, cleanse some things out, clean that shit out. It needs to go. Get rid of it. But I want to call in ancestors. I want to call in spirit guides. I want to call in the Great Spirit. Anybody that wants to come in right now and bring messages to those who are in our audience, please allow them to come in and allow me to speak through them and bring these messages to the greatest good. So, we got lots of people here. Hi, Pam. Pam is here. Pam, wonderful breakfast at the Hoover House. And then Bill is here. Hi, Bill. Oh, I need that. Oh, okay. So I want to bring you guys on live. It's easier for me to do readings with people on live. So please comment if you would like to be on live. I will send you a message via Facebook with a link to allow you to come on the live. And so whoever wants to be first, just bring it in there. I'm going to pull a collective card for us, and see what messages. I am using the Shaman's Dream deck right here. Shaman's Dream deck. So I'm going to pull a collective card for our energy tonight. And we're going to see. Meredith, you want to come on live? You're willing to come on the live. I will send you a link and we can get you in the green room. So let's go over to Facebook. I don't think we're friends. I'm following you now. And then I am sending you a message, and you might have to check in like message requests. So if you want to join that link that I just sent you, and I sent you a friend request too. So let's see. Meredith is going to be our first. Okay, take your time. I'm going to pull a collective card. We're going to see where we're at. So this is cool. I thought I got a message from StreamYard earlier. I'm not going to be using StreamYard much longer, but I got a message earlier stating that Facebook viewers from Facebook, I wouldn't see their names. I would only see Facebook user. And I was like, oh, great. How am I going to do that if people want readings and I can't see names? So, all right, let's see what's in here for us for this shaman. Okay, the cross card. My phone is ringing. The crossing. I don't know. Light. It is a bridge. It is a bridge. So the crossing, initiation. So I love this card for tonight. I love this card because it is a card like going through a portal, crossing into our greater selves, crossing into what we feel that is our best alignment, what's going to align with us. So it is time to cross over. We are in the process of crossing over, I think, whole as a collective, and it is not always comfortable and pretty and feel good, but it is to our highest good. So sometimes we have to be in pain in order to be. Oh, Meredith was there and then she left. She was in and then out. So let's see how that goes. Okay. I was just about to pull her on. I'm going to pull some cards. Oh, there she is back. Not sure what's happening. Okay. Meredith, give me a nod if you're ready for me to put you on. All right. I am adding her to stage. Hello, Meredith. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I see you have Mare in there. Do you like Mare?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, Mare, is there anything is there a question you have, or do you want me to pull some cards and see what's coming up for you?
Pull a card.
Okay. All right. I'm going to pull 3. How's that?
Okay.
We'll do past present. Oh, look, they're flying out at me.
Oh, God.
I like when they do that because they're strong energy. Okay. So these are the ones that flew out, and it's 5 of them. So we're going to lay them out and we're going to see what happens.
Okay.
So Star has come up first. Do you know tarot?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. So the Star is coming first. That's a major arcana card. That's like going to hit you in your butt card. That's usually directly messages from spirit. So the Star, obviously direction. There's direction guidance that's needed. That looking for that guidance in life. And then you have the 9 of Cups. So that's completion. So have you been doing some work, either emotional work or going to therapy or something like that, and things are finally coming together? It's like you just don't quite know, you got it all here. You got it in your cup and you're like, okay, where do I go next?
Right.
How initiation from everything that I've learned to go there. And so the Mother of Pentacles is coming up, which is the Queen of Pentacles, is coming up reversed. So that's telling me, is there a mother wound? Is there a wound there that just hasn't healed yet?
I don't know.
Okay.
No, I don't know. It's a hard one.
Well, and it doesn't have to be your mother. It could be that. Let's look at the bigger ideas of motherhood in general, of being a mother, of our inner child having our
Okay.
needs met type of
Okay.
thing. Because Father of Cups came up too, but that's also coming up reversed. So with Mother of Pentacles and Father of Cups reversed, well, in this deck it's Mother and Father, but it's King and Queen. And with that, like, that's telling me that there's just like, there's some people around you, and it could be just people with like mother energy that aren't in your best interest.
Okay.
Like, there's just things to watch out for that they are not in your best interest, and they might be holding you back. Is it coworkers? Is it something with coworkers? Or
Oh no.
so I feel like it's like I'm seeing like a store. I'm seeing like a grocery store. I don't know why I'm seeing a grocery store, but I'm seeing like a grocery store, and maybe it's giving me more of a literal or a figurative thing for that. And it's like grasping for groceries and grasping for things, but can't quite fill the cart. It's almost like that game show. That's what I'm
Okay.
thinking of. You know, that
Right.
game show where you have to run around the grocery store and fill your cart?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's how you're feeling in life. Like, you have to rush and you have to like fill your cart. Like, you just got like $1,000 to spend at the grocery store and you can't get it all the
Okay.
way through, if that makes sense. But is there a choice that you have to make right now? Like
No,
something.
not really. Not that I know of.
Okay, so this card's coming up towards the end, so I'm thinking it is a choice that is going to come. So, like, at a crossroad, like a decision you have to make. But it's the sword, so you probably are blind to this decision, and might be. It's not reverse, so you're not moving in the wrong direction, but it's something that is going to present to you like, oh, now I know what she means. Like, I think once we get to that, you get to that point, because it might not resonate right now. You're going to
Okay.
get to that point and be like, oh, now I know what she means. But there is this crossroads that you're going to be coming to.
Okay.
And using that energy, like what I said about that star, and well, and that makes sense with the star and the guidance, it's going to bring you there. And using that energy of becoming that emotionally, what is the word I'm looking for? Emotionally sound, or emotionally intelligent, emotionally regulated, where you can keep going and moving into a new way of life.
Okay.
So are you in the middle of a transition?
Well, I don't know.
You don't know.
Like
So go ahead.
it could be relationship wise, right? I don't know.
It can be relationship. It can be like with the swords. A lot of times it tends to hurt. It's something
Oh,
that's that because the swords are. Sean is saying yes, you do. She's like, we talked about your crossroads a few weeks ago. Oh my God, yes, you do.
okay. Yes.
So she's calling you out on whatever
Little
this
sister
is.
knowledge. Yeah, that's little sister knowledge right there.
She does that shit to me too. She literally did that to me the other day. I'm in my car crying to her, and she's like, "Girl, I need to tell you this." So yeah, that I think that's just who she is. Like, that's how she is. But
Yes.
I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Um, so there is hope and there's bright prospects. That crossroads, whatever that is, and I'm not quite picking up on exactly what it is, but whatever that crossroads is, I think that when you make that right choice and you use your emotionally sound, but don't use your like crazy emotions. Like, we all have crazy emotions
Right.
and we get emotional. Use more of your gut, go
Okay.
with that gut instinct. And I think you're going to make the right decision, and it's going to be prosperous, and bright things ahead. But there's some spiritual guidance. Like, you're going to feel inspired. You're going to get there
Okay.
and you're going to know, oh, once you cross over that, you're going to be like, oh, I'm inspired. And then things are going to open up for you. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yep.
Okay. So sorry, your sister called you, your little sis called you out.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right.
Do you have any final questions?
No, just have to kind
I
of
need
see
to
how that
draw?
falls into play. Yeah, see if it falls into
And a
play.
lot of times, yeah, and a lot of times, like when I do readings for people, they don't resonate right away. It is something, and then it's gonna click because I have people call me back and they're like, "Oh my god, that totally makes sense now." So
Okay.
hopefully that works out for you.
Cool.
Okay. Well,
Cool.
thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks.
I know it's very brave to get on camera. All right. It was wonderful actually seeing you face to face.
Yeah, absolutely.
All
Thanks,
right. Have a
Daisy.
wonderful evening. You're
All right,
welcome.
bye.
Bye. All right. Who is next? Who would like to get on next here with me? Who wants to go next? I'm going to bring you on camera. Shauna, you want to go? Can I call you out? Who's up? Okay, we got lots of people in here. We need some people commenting. If you don't want to get on camera, that is fine. I will draw cards with your name. I like to see a face and helps me pick up on your energy a little more. So let me know. We're going to use our truth deck. Let's just see who comments. I got my little tarot card. This is called, it's the reader. The reader. See, he's actually like reading a book. The reader. That's pretty cool. Susan says she has a cold and looks like death. And Debbie says she don't want to go live, but you can pull a card for me. Okay. So, and then Shauna says, haha, I'll give someone else a chance. Okay. So, Debbie, I am going to put your name up here. I understand you don't want to go live. That is perfectly fine. We are going to use the harsh deck for you. Not the harsh deck. It's the deck that doesn't sugarcoat the truth, so to speak. So, all right, let's see. Thanks, Amanda. Amanda says she likes that cup. Someone gave it to me actually at the where was I? Central PA Tattoo and Horror Festival. That's where we're at. Okay, Debbie, this is for you. Got your name up here. All right, so 3 of Cups came up reversed. So that's telling me that there is like some social things that aren't like, it's just not happening. Like you need to get out there and re-find your group, have your social group together. Like it's just like you've lost your tribe or you're not seeing your tribe, so to speak. Like could be like you're just stuck. You're stuck and you don't want to reach out and you feel like you've lost your tribe. You feel like you lost the people around you. It's 3 little cats around a fire. So can be celebrations, can be stuff like that, but it sounds like with it being reversed, like it's just kind of like there's a blockage there of why you can't be with your friends. I'm trying to wait for another card to fly out. Every time I say every time I do that, they fly out. They fly out. There's your other 2 cards. All right, Empress. Oh, Empress and King of Swords. So Empress energy, you are moving forward. Like this is your advice. So your advice is nurturing, mothering. You need to mother yourself. You need to nurture yourself. Maybe you do need to just take this time away from friends and take this time to kind of reevaluate what you want, what you need, and understand what your heart wants matters. And then if you do that, and if you move into that, you got King of Swords. So that the King of Swords is usually represents a person, but with this being like your outcome card, I would say that sounds like it is a balanced life where emotions and thoughts and everything can kind of work together, if that makes sense. Where you're not quite using the crazy like emotional mind. But it also could be the truth is going to come out. Like with the King of Swords. He is the truth. He is the judge. He is the person who is a lawyer, a governor, something like that. Then this truth is going to come out. I'm thinking it's more the truth. I'm thinking the truth is going to come out. And I think that it could be your own truth, but I think you're going to see something in a different light and you're going to be like, oh, and then that's going to make you make a choice to better yourself, if that makes sense. I'm just seeing if anything else is coming through. Yes. So there is some truth coming out. It's going to be a clear thinking. You're going to have a clear head if you definitely take that time to embrace your power. Okay. Let's take that comment off. Let's see. I'm going to get some people. I know I did some of you last week, so I'm going to try to get some people that I didn't do this week. Brandy, do you want to come online? No, I'm a hot mess. No camera. So for next time I do this, make sure you all like get pretty or something. I don't care if you're a hot mess. I'm a hot mess too. Like I literally worked all freaking day and then came home, put my eyebrows back on and got on. Anyway, Brandy, this is for you. Let's shuffle up and see what we have for you. And yes, of course, I see Jesse's asking if you can get one without live. Yes, absolutely. I just prefer bringing people on if they want to. It kind of connects more energy, but this works as well. All right, this is for Brandy. See that? It just flew out. That one was for you. All right. Ace of Pentacles. So Ace of Pentacles is a really cool card. It is success, manifestation, like security, prosperity, like a time of financial gain is coming. So in order for that to happen, you have to start a new venture. You got the Fool. You got the Fool. So not necessarily, maybe you are starting a new venture. I don't know if you are. I know, Brandy, we've known each other for a long time. And I know we've both been in kind of we keep going into these new paths. So I don't know if you have a new path that you're heading towards. I know you've been doing a lot of great stuff. So the Fool card isn't a fool. You have to think of it as someone who is ready to jump off the ledge. Someone that's ready to take risks. That's it. Risks. You need to take the risk. That's the message for you. You need to take that risk. And if you take that risk, it might hurt somebody. Not in a horrible way, but it might hurt somebody. But it is going to be what's best for you. So it is that celebration, that harmony, happiness, and with your community. I think that I think that's the bottom line is your message is take the risk. Whatever it is, take the risk. I think that's the simplest way I can put it out. I mean, it's strong. It's coming through strong. Take the risk. Quit being afraid. Take the risk, if that makes sense. Okay. So Danielle is making t-shirts, but she will take a card. She's listening. Okay. So let's making t-shirts. I'm going to get me a t-shirt. Anyway, let's see who was next. I'll say Jesse. Jesse, I'm going to give you some cards. Let's see what comes out for you. Okay. I think a lot of times, like, I like to bring people on the camera because I get lonely and I like to talk to someone. I feel like I'm just talking to myself. But that's okay. I understand. Completely understand. So can you all do me a favor right now, and can you share out the live to all your pages, please? Because the more you share, the more Facebook says, oh, this lady's popular. Let's put her out there. That would be great. And if anybody feels it in their heart, on Facebook, you can leave me stars. 1 star equals 1 penny. And that all goes directly towards me. Facebook doesn't get any of it. And then it goes towards more creations like this. Let's see. Jesse. Oh, I got not that's not bad. I just felt like this. Like this. Did you recently lose somebody? Did you recently have a loss? Like someone's like reaching out, like, oh look, and there's your card. Like really reaching out. So 10 of Wands, Sun. All right, all your cards came up reversed. Not necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes we need to have the reversed in order to, it's like shadow work. We need to like uncover things. So 10 of Wands, you were almost there. It's like you were almost there. You took the action you needed to take and you were almost there, but something stood in your way. So it looks like someone took your light, someone took your sun. Like they were dishonest. They were very dishonest, and it took all of your light away. So the sun did come up, but it came up reverse. So I want you to see this card if you can without the reflection and the glare. I don't know how to do that. There we go. So it is definitely a yin and a yang in this card. And another card just flew out for you. So we're going to see what that is at the end. So someone took your sun. Someone, it just dimmed your light. And I think that, like, I don't know if it has to do with this, if there was a recent death in your family, or something close to you, but whatever it was, that dishonesty, that manipulation that happened just has you everything upside down. And that's why all these cards are coming upside down, because it has you totally completely flipped. So you have the Ace of Pentacles as your outcome, but it is also flipped. So Ace of Pentacles, like I said earlier, we had this, it was success. It's manifestation. It's being able to do all these things. But it's like you just can't get started. So until you bring that sun back, until you're able to find your own light again, and whether that takes going to therapy or whether that takes journaling, however you need to do it, you need to find your light, and believe in the good within. Because I think you totally believe that everything is horrible about yourself, and you need to believe that good within in order to be able to manifest what you want. I'm not saying you're having a pity party, but I'm saying you're kind of having a pity party. I tell it like it is. I'm very real. So I think that it's time to like get out of that, and it's okay. We've all been there. I'm not judging when I say that. We've all been there. Get out of it and find whatever little light you can to pull yourself out, and then you will be able to manifest what you want to manifest. So that is what your message is. Pull yourself out of the darkness in any way you can. All right. Who is next? I do think someone said they would go live. No, Debbie, I didn't get a loved one coming through for you. I did get one for Jessie, but I think I'd rather have her face to face for that. Okay. Amy. So Amy, Sean is saying Amy. So do we want cards, Amy? Do you want to get on live? Oh, that's right. It was the crossroad card. It fell down, the one about the bridge and crossing through. And you see you cross the bridge and you go into the light. I think that has something to do with your loved one. They're telling you that they passed over and that they are into the light. You don't have to worry anymore. Oh. Okay. So I am going to pull cards for Amanda. All right. That was the next one I see. It's the next name I see. It's hard to get to everyone, guys. I'm going to tell you that right now. And if I got to you last week, I'm probably going to wait until the end if we have time. Give everybody a chance. All right. So I'm going to do Amanda, and then I'm going to do Danielle, and then Amy, if you would like to come live. let me know. You don't have to come live. I can just pull you cards. Let me go down here. Okay. Amy is not answering. So, okay. For Amanda. Ooh, heaviness, Amanda. Are you okay? Like, I feel like there's a lot. There's a lot. Sadness. I feel like this weight of sadness on me when I think about what's going on with you. Okay. So Heather's saying she will get online. Okay. All right. Let's see what is happening here. Okay. So you are in suspension right now. You are the hanged man. That is what is kind of coming up, or has been. You've kind of been just waiting. It's just like no answers are coming, nothing's coming to play, and you're like, what is happening? And I just don't know where I'm going. So you're just kind of waiting, which means you're a very patient person. It's saying that you're patient, and you have a very patient way of being. Your advice and what your message is and your advice is, so there is a skill that, well, you have tons of skills, but there is a skill, like a skill that you need to master. And I think there's certain, like, I'm trying to put this as not as abrupt. Like, this deck is a very abrupt deck. So you need to think, like, whatever you're trying to learn, whatever this new thing, like, there's somebody in your life that is trying to use it towards, like, ill gain. Like, they're not using it for the right reasons. And I think you might be getting caught up in it, but not because you want to do it for the wrong reasons. But I think it's kind of like you're stuck, that where you have to, and again, the hanged man. So when you learn this new skill and this new teaching, don't feel like you're going to fail, because I think that's another message, is that this, you feel like this failing, and okay, so here it is. I just heard spirit message come through saying that you don't believe in yourself, and so you keep jack of all trades. I'm going to grab this one, I'm going to grab this one, I'm going to grab this one, and this skill, and I'm going to keep learning things. I'm going to keep learning things because that's going to make me worthy, and that's going to make me worthy. Stop it. You are worthy as you are, and you have something to give. Okay. Because the 10 of swords, like, I'm going to show you, like, the 10 of swords, like, this is what you're doing to yourself. Like, you're doing this. Think of every one of those swords as the thoughts in your head that you say about yourself. Okay. And the more you do that, and the more you say that, the less you're going to be able, it's like you're cheating yourself in that aspect. So take some time, focus on one thing at a time, and go with that. Because no matter what you do, you're going to be successful, if that makes sense. I hope that helped. I know I say that after every reason. Does that make sense? I hope that helped. Does that make sense? I hope it helps. I'm like a broken record sometimes. All right. So we're using the raw and real deck tonight, ladies and gentlemen. All right. My son is telling you hi. Hi. You are welcome. Okay. So all right, there's so many people. There was someone that said they wanted to come live. I want to send. It's so hard to do for myself. Okay. All right, Lynn, I see you want a card. do you want to come on the live, or would you just like me to pull you a card? While you're doing that, I am going to pull Susan a card because she says, what do I see for you? I will stick, but I'll come on. If you'll come on, let me just send you the link, Susan. I'm going to go. Okay. I don't care that you have a Rudolph nose. This is a safe space. It might be live with 1,000 viewers, but it is still a safe space. Okay, so Lynn, I'm going to pull a card for you. Okay, let's pull a card. I'm feeling a different deck for you. Actually, I'm feeling we need to bring the rabbits out. We need to bring the bunnies out. Is there something with you and bunnies? We need to bring the bunnies out. This is the Luna Lapin deck. It has really cool cards in it. And these are the extra cards. Let me get those out of the way. Okay. This is what you need. You need the little gentle bunny. As where this deck is very, very harsh, this deck is very, very gentle. Each deck has their own energies. I don't know if anybody reads and no. So each deck has their own energies. All right, Lynn, let's see that. Oh, there you go. Card being thrown down here for you. All right. King of Pentacles. So, that could represent, and this is the card that kind of like what led up to where you're at right now. Like it could represent a man of power. It could represent actual purpose, a person, but it could be having it all. Like you thought you had it all. Okay, here it is. You thought you had it all. You thought it was like everything you've ever wanted. And then what happened? So heartbreak, grief. I'm assuming this is relationship stuff that I'm reading. But it felt like, oh, you've sighed of relief and you're like, finally, I don't have to worry. It has everything. But they were immature and they acted on emotions and very fiery, and they didn't come to you in the way that you needed to be seen. And like just a lack of motivation and like this big breakup, and now you're stuck in this heartache. You're stuck in this. Even though I know I said this deck was gentle, but here's the bunnies and the Three of Swords. If you know tarot, everybody knows this card. They don't want to see this card. So you're going to have some more. You're going to have some more battles. You're going. It's not over. The pain is not over. It is. You have to honor and accept where you're at right now and go through the pain. And I know I might say this is a relationship, but this could be a work breakup, like a separation from work. It could be a separation from a parent. It could be a separation from a child. Any type of breakup. You have to sit with the pain right now. And unfortunately, like no one wants to hear that. But in that, there's beauty in sitting with the pain. Okay. There is a lot of learning and growth that can happen when you sit with the pain. I hope that resonates with you. I used a different word this time. I hope that resonates with you. All right. I have so many comments and so many people. Let's see. Heather Lucas, did you want to come on the live? Heather Lucas, did you want to come on the live? I'm sorry, guys. I have a very bad habit. And so we are going to, I'm not on TikTok, so they're not going to give me a hard time. Facebook doesn't care. So Okay. So it was a work breakup. Okay. All right. I haven't heard from Heather Lucas. Let's see who wants a card. There's so many comments. I keep going back and I'm trying, like, if I missed you, just go ahead and comment again. So I think I saw Eddie. There we go. I have some time. I always have time. There's nothing but time. And I think that's a lot of times we realize there is. We think we have to rush, and this message might be for you before I even pull these cards. We think we have to rush, and fill our day with all of this stuff and get things done. And like, there's no time in the day. But if we just stop and we take a breath and we breathe, which after this reading, I am going to use the restroom. We're going to take a short break, which I have a little video you guys can watch while I'm doing that. I'm feeling like that. You might just need to stop and take a break. All right. Eddie. 8 of Swords, 4 of Wands, King of Swords. So 2 swords. 8 of Swords is like you felt trapped. You were in a situation where you felt very trapped. You felt like your hands were tied. You felt like you had no control over anything that you were going on. But you chose to heal. You chose to move on and you chose to heal. Did you recently get married or recently get into make a commitment of some sorts? I'm not going to say that it was a marriage, but it could be you made a commitment of some sorts, some type of like connection with somebody else. That's kind of like what's happening right now. Like you're working on this connection and building these this bond with something or someone. And I feel that like it has been like your turning point, but I still don't know. Like I'll show you the little buddies. Like that, I don't know if that's coming through. There we go. So usually means a celebration, a harmony, a connection. And then the King of Swords is coming up, but it's coming up reversed. So with that, again, like you just don't trust it. You're having a hard time trusting and being vulnerable and letting go and allowing it to just flow the way it's supposed to flow. And you're just kind of stuck in this. And I'm not saying it's not warranted. It might be warranted, but you're stuck in this distrust. There might be like some deception going on, and I think it just seems like I keep hearing it's all for show. It's all for show. It's all for show. So I don't know if that resonates with you or with the other person, whatever it is. It's like, I think you were like, you had to do this thing, this commitment, so to speak. You had to do this commitment in order to just because everybody else wanted you to. And everybody else was like, okay, well, I'm not saying it's a marriage. I'm just saying some type of commitment. So you feel like you're almost deceiving yourself in an aspect. Going forward, getting out of that pattern of feeling trapped, feeling like everybody else has control over your life. So it's time to take control of your life. However that looks for you. Start taking some control of your life, or this pattern is going to continue for you. Okay. So let's see who else we have. I hope that helped for you. It is the manifesting day. It is. And here's the thing. I just saw Chloe said it's the manifesting day. So it is it's 11/11, and that's why I wanted to do readings tonight. And I am going to start trying to do weekly readings as best as I can. I can't commit every week. Sometimes when we manifest, we have to let shit go. Like, I don't know if you guys saw my post this morning, like, and the reading this morning, like, sometimes we have to let shit go in order to manifest. Sometimes we have to go through pain and suffering in order to manifest. It is just the law of nature. So let's see. Okay. So Tara Shea says she'll go live with me. Yay, I can get someone to go live. All right. I am going to send that over to her, and while she's connecting, I will read someone else. You might have to copy and paste the one I'm sending you instead of just clicking the link, just to let you know. All right, let's see. Colleen. All right, Colleen, let's see what is in the cards for you today. I feel like you need the bunnies too. So we're going to use the bunnies for you as well. All right, Colleen. Let's see what we have. So this is the Luna Lupin Tarot deck. Let's see what we have here. And then Chloe. Oh, there we go. We got one flying. I love when they fly out. So, King of Wands. King of Wands. So that's like kind of what's leading up to things. It's usually a yes. That's leadership. That's visions. That's usually a man. There's another card that flew out. Three of Wands. So you feel stuck. You feel like you're looking out there. You're trying. I don't know. Are you trying to search for a job and you just can't keep finding it? Is it a job that you're searching for? Like you just keep going out and like you're trying, like you're putting your fishing pole out. You're casting your line and it's just not going. Like nothing's catching. Nothing's catching right now. And that's where you're at. So you're losing hope. You're losing that encouragement. And there we go. It just fell out. Yeah, losing hope, losing encouragement. So what needs to be done? What advice do you need to take? Stop thinking so much and get into your heart. What does your heart want? So take some time to sit down with yourself and put your hands on your heart and say, what does my heart want? You're thinking about it. You're trying to be very analytical with it. You're trying to analyze it. You're analyzing way too much. And you're also not able to seek assistance. So you need to look out and not able to, you struggle asking for help. So it's time to go out and like, hey, I need some help or I need some assistance. Like you're like, oh, I'm just going to do whatever and do it all myself. And like, we all do that. We're like, I'm an independent woman. I'm going to keep going. And it is time to like, ask for the help you need to ask for. And Tara Shea is on. So I'll get to you in a second, Tara Shea. That way you can see and open up to that progress of expansion, that new opportunities. Okay. I hope that helped. Meredith says she keeps getting kicked offline. LOL. 1111. That is my number 2. Edie, you are welcome. I don't know why I said Eddie. It's Edie, right? Okay. All right. Colleen, you should pull your own. Absolutely. We all should be having an oracle deck and be pulling them every day. Every morning. Should pull a card. I totally believe in that. I do one for myself every morning and try to figure out what the day is going to hold. Sometimes I do it in the evening to see what, like what did I learn from the day. Edie, I am so sorry. Like I keep saying that wrong. All right. Tara Shea, you ready to come on? Well, you're not ready. You're on.
Too late.
All right. So let's pull some cards for you. I'm assuming you just want me to just pull cards. Do you have a question or?
No, not really.
All right, McKenna, before I start with her, I see you want a reading. Do you want to come on the live? Just comment if you do, and I'll send you the link. Okay, so let's see what we have for you. I'm feeling the bunny deck right now. So earlier I felt like we needed the other one, but I'm feeling the bunny deck. I'm sure she does. I'm like, I feel so bad. And I knew it wasn't Eddie. All right. So all your cards came up reversed too. So are you feeling a little upside down as well? But you have the Hermit that came upside down. So that's not necessarily bad. I know the Hermit comes up for you a lot, doesn't it?
It does.
But the Hermit reversed is actually a very good card.
Okay.
It means not a very good card, but it means like the opposite. The Hermit means to wait, to have patience, to look within. And reversed, it does mean like there might be some hastiness and impulse, rushing to make decisions, but it also can mean taking risks. And you're smiling like, yeah, I'm doing this. You just did something. Are you leaving a job? Are you leaving your job?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay. And well, see, then you're not hastily making any decisions.
No, it's not hasty. No.
Okay. And I think you do that a lot. You think you're being hasty, but you actually take way too much time. You're actually the Hermit. So I think this card upside down is telling you that you need to you need to not think so much and just jump. I wish the Fool would have came up for you, but you just need to jump. Actually, that is like what that's setting up to who you are, because that's the first card. So the second card is the Four of Swords, and that is renewed. It came up reverse. So it's again another card that's better reversed for you. So Four of Swords is like it's the same. The Four of Swords is the same thing let me show it to you. Is the same thing as the Hermit. Let's see. It is the little bunny's resting.
Aww.
It's rest, renewal. It's basically the same message as the Hermit almost. It's rest, renewal, time to take a breath, time to contemplate. But reversed, it means time to go. It means renewed activity and movement. Okay. McKenna says, I'll put clothes on first. Yeah, it's not that type of reading. Sorry, I just saw that. All right, let me send her a link real quick and then we'll finish. That way she can get ready. All right. Paste. There we go. Okay. So if you decide to just if you take the risk and if you make the jump that you've been debating jumping for a very long time, what's going to happen? So again, you got another reversed card. It is the King of Cups reversed. That is, see, the King of Cups is a loving, nurturing. Okay. How open can I be right now?
I would say pretty open.
Okay. So who are you worried about judging you if you make this jump? What?
I would say at this point my coworkers.
Okay. Is it a male or is it male type energy, masculine?
One of them is, yes.
Okay. Because reversed is a powerful man, but can be violent or aggressive.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay.
No.
So if we look at it and that's usually when they come up in readings, and especially in these 3-card readings, it's hard to determine is this what it is. So we're going to look at the more figurative meaning of this. So what I'm hearing is you don't want to regret what you're doing, and you don't want to be angry at yourself because you don't trust yourself on making decisions. And you're like, I'm going to make the wrong decision, and then I'm going to be pissed off at myself. Yep. So that's where that's coming from. That's okay. So I think that I mean, your advice is like both of these are reversed. So it's time to, if you feel called to take the jump. I am not telling you to jump because
No.
please don't take my advice literal. Tarot is just
Yeah.
a guide to help you further and guidance your life.
Mhm.
But I do think like it's time to really like teeter on the edge and think about what you want. But
Okay.
if you do, trust yourself, and I think that's the bigger message here is trusting your insight and instincts. You know, quit thinking so much, feel it. Okay. Does that
Mhm.
make sense?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's easier because I know you a little bit when you know someone. Like I know a little
Yeah.
bit of the background there. All right. Any other questions?
No, I don't
No.
think so.
And we got to get you scheduled for Reiki. It's a busy
Yeah.
season.
Yeah.
I think when December comes, we're going to slow down and I'll be able to come out and or you can come
Okay.
here and we'll figure something out. Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
Thank
I love you.
you.
Thank you for coming
I
on.
love you.
All
Yep.
right. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I am going to take a bathroom break. Please stay tuned. Okay, please. I will be back. I will get everybody in the comments that are still in here. I plan on being on for probably another 45 minutes. So please don't leave or go take a bathroom break yourself. Go get a drink. Go do what you need to do. And then we will come back here. We have about 5 minutes. Oh, not me. Stop. Hello, and we are back. Thank you guys. I had to take a break. I had to go to the bathroom. My daughter got home, so I had to see her. So let's see if there's anything in the comments. McKenna is in the backstage waiting for her lovely reading, and she has clothes on, I'm hoping. If not, we will definitely have to make this X-rated. No, I'm just kidding. She probably has clothes on. Let's see. Brittany, I know I see you on here. So we got you. I'm going to write these down so I know who's next. Brittany, if you are still on, just please comment yes. I explain Call of Duty and it's loud. Yeah, I understand that. The comments are a lot. So if you want a reading, please just comment your name again. Okay. And then Jen would like one. Jen, would you like to come on the live? Just comment that. All right, McKenna, nod if you're ready for me to bring you on. Okay.
I'm good.
Hello. How are
Hi.
you?
Good.
How are you doing? How did you weather the storm down there? I know you guys probably didn't get it as much
Oh
as
yeah. Yeah,
rest.
no issues with storm.
I know, because you're on the west, well, more of the west
I'm
side
on
than.
I'm on the east side. The west coast got hit
I
hard.
mean, you're
We
on the east
didn't.
side. The west side's the one that got it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me send Jen the link real quick, and she will come on the live, and then we will get started with you.
How are you?
I am good. Busy. It's busy season. It's
Yeah.
crazy. It is, and it's like I'm actually. I needed to do this tonight. This helps. I know it doesn't make sense, but this brings me back to life, and I was feeling very
No, it totally
down.
makes sense.
I know. I just like I get seasonal depression, and it's like I need to get around people and around my friends and do things. So I
Oh.
think you need this deck. Okay. So you're not getting the gentle bunnies.
Uh-oh.
So for those of you who don't know, McKenna is in Florida. She lives. You're not far from the beach at all, are you?
About 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like a 10
about
10-minute drive.
10-minute drive to the beach.
Or 5 miles.
So, yes. So you see her wonderful tan. And how is the weather down there right now?
Right now about maybe 82.
And it's like
83.
44.
Yeah. It's
See, this is the
gorgeous.
time of year I like. This is when I should have came down instead of when we came down in
Yes, I
August.
have to agree. And anytime you want, you're welcome.
Yeah, it was like, oh my God, it was so hot down there. Like we were doing the lighthouse. Luckily, it did cool off a little bit that night, but it was so hot. So McKenna investigated the St. Augustine Lighthouse with us. It was a lot of fun. So, okay, so let's see what you got for you. All right. 10 of Pentacles, Moon. All of yours came up reversed. So this seems to be like a big pattern today with like reversed cards. And I don't know why. So 2 of Pentacles, obviously, like that's balance. I'll show you, it's the tree. And he's balancing 2 of them. So it's like balancing, like you're trying to balance things, but it was the inability to handle it. Like it crushed you. Like it's like, I can't balance all this all at once. So you were trying to be resourceful. You were trying to have just like manage whatever it was. And it was just like, it finally just collapsed because, with it being upside down, it collapsed. So your advice, what you need to do, and it's the moon, but it is coming up reversed. So do you tend to find like anxiety and feeling like there's danger everywhere?
Yeah, I'm constantly like kind of on the lookout.
Like there's like this darkness over top of you. Not saying that there is, but an actual darkness, but
No,
you always feel like
I
there's this
get that.
darkness. You understand what I'm saying? Like there's this darkness. It's like
Yeah.
can't get out of it.
Yeah.
Being trapped. So
Yeah.
if you
So
could reverse, go ahead.
yeah, I work with in probate. So there's a lot of people that have passed away and counseling kind of that goes into that.
Yeah, and I think we talked about that, you having some souls connect to you a lot. Like,
Yeah.
they just kind of latch on. So I'm not saying you have attachment, but you definitely get
Right.
stuck in that like that, almost like as an empathetic person,
Yeah. So
like a magnet.
yeah, I definitely feel a lot of what they're feeling. Like I take that
Yeah.
on.
And you almost sometimes, it's like because it's the moon. So moon, like the moon, the word for moon is Luna, and the word lunatic comes from moon. I'm not saying you're a lunatic.
No, I
But
mean,
I'm talking about
some
that.
people might.
I'm talking about that madness, that we get into the madness of others. Like you sometimes you don't know for sure if it's your stuff or their stuff.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like you don't know
Yeah,
if it's yours
definitely.
or somebody else's.
Definitely.
And so with that being, I know that sounds funny because this is like your advice card, but that is your warning. It's like a warning, like to get fresh in your mind. And I'm going to Jerry Swope. He is a fellow psychic. Um, just says, Stacey, tell her to open up to your reading. And I'm going to agree that you do close off a lot. And you're like, nope, you're not going to get, but that's a trust thing that, that goes back to that. Everything is fallen down. Everything is darkness. Everything is there's danger out there. So you have to protect. Like you were strongly protecting yourself a lot. And I remember that night we were investigating, you were like, I need to protect myself.
Yeah.
So outcome 9 of Wands. And I'm going to show you the card. Is that a clown? Yeah, it's like a little clown suit. It's like a cage. Like he's trapped in a cage. And with it being reversed, is actually not bad being reversed, because like you have this persistence, this determination, this resilience that you need to it's an obstacle to overcome. So breaking out of that cage. Again, I think what Jerry said is pretty much spot on. I think you need to start trusting more in life, start trusting people more in life. Find something, and I'm hearing this directly, like find one thing that is like stable and strong. Do you have one thing that you feel is stable and strong in your life?
My family, like my brother and my sister.
Yeah. So grow on that stable and strong. Anytime you're feeling like all these dangers and things that are coming in and you feel like attacked, more grounding, definitely more grounding. Like you're 10 minutes from the beach. How often do you actually get there?
A couple times a week.
Okay. So you do get out in nature. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. That's good. So I think when you get out there, purposely get out there and purposely ground, purposely be like, okay, I'm connecting to the earth right now. I'm connecting to these energies of the earth. And knowing what's yours and what's like, I release whatever's not mine. Like maybe even
Okay.
like put it in a bottle and throw it in the ocean and be like, this isn't mine. This is all the shit that I have to deal with every day. And
Yeah.
Jerry says you were well protected. She is actually very well protected. I investigated with her. She has like a couple things around her that are very, and Jerry is confirming that you
Thank
are
you,
very well
Jerry.
protected. And so I think you need to trust in those guides, trust in those things that you can't see. And I know you don't always like, do you feel like you're a little skeptical sometimes with like,
No, I
life,
just
or do you feel like
I wanna believe the best in people, and sometimes that doesn't work out.
you can believe the best in people, but still put boundaries up? So I think like allowing that boundary to be there, but also be like you can be the best
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
understanding. Like,
Let that go
why
a
is
little
the
bit.
bottom of my foot itching? You have something wrong with your foot?
Not that I know of.
Like it is like I feel like I'm being stabbed in the bottom of my foot. It might be somebody else on the call because I have Jen in the comments too, or in the waiting room, waiting for her to come on. So I don't know if that resonates with her or you. Sometimes I get like the like physical things come up.
Oh,
So
well,
you
thank you so
have
much.
Archangel Michael. I'm going to tell you right now. Like, I don't know, like, if you believe in archangels and stuff like that, but I see Archangel Michael around you, and I feel like that person can help you, or that angel can help you.
I'm
Like,
gonna look that up.
invoke him. Yes, look him up. And invoke him when you feel like you need protection. Okay.
Thank you, love.
All right, you're welcome. I love you. Enjoy the wonderful freaking Florida weather while we're up here freezing our asses off.
No, but you get to do like bonfires and fun stuff.
That's true. That is true.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right, love you. All
Love you.
right, bye. All right, Jen. Are you ready to rub my hands together? I'm going to bring you on stage. Are you ready to come on stage? Just nod. See, you're still talking. I think it's the bunnies. All right, Jen, I'm going to bring you on. Hello, how are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
I am good. I just talked to you yesterday.
Yeah.
I saw your
Yeah.
son in the background when you were in the green room, and I was like, "Does he have an ice cream again?" Because I really could
No,
use
he's
one right now.
he's popping bubbles tonight.
Oh, is he?
He's learned how to pop bubbles, like gum and pop bubbles. Go.
Oh yes. So new thing there. Okay. So I'm doing a lot of talking. Hold on.
Oh, you're fine.
All right. So I'm using the bunny deck for you. I feel like you need some gentle guidance, and here we go. One flew out. So right now, just initially, I feel like, sorry, I just looked at the one that flew out. I'm feeling like you need like comforting and gentleness, and there's so much harshness around you. There's so many like, you just want some like soft clouds to lay on, because things have just not been going your way. Oh wow. Okay. So the card that flew out was the Tower. You know tarot, right?
Tara and I are not friends.
Okay. Not friends because you don't
like
know
me.
it, or not friends because well, I can see that.
They don't like
No,
me.
I don't. The Tower. Like, you see that's lightning striking. I think in this deck, it looks like a volcano, and then there's waves. It's like all the calamities. There's like, it's like Armageddon there. So the Tower is things come crashing down. Things are just dismantling. And this isn't something that's upcoming. This is something that's already happened or in the midst of happening. I have a feeling it's in your mind. Like, you feel like you're going crazy. Like, you feel like everything's just falling apart with everything in your life. And like, this is a gentle deck. Why? But you got the bunny with the 10 of swords. So you see, like, it's the bunny laying there with all those swords in there. You're exhausted.
Oh,
You're just like, excuse me. Let me get another drink. I'm starting to lose my voice. This is what happens a lot when I talk too much. I really do. So it is coming up reversed, though. Your 10 of swords is coming up reversed. So that is, you actually are in the process of seeking help and and having the courage to speak up and not allow those swords to affect you. Is that what you...
That's stress.
I was saying hello. Oh, I know. I got him too. So 10 of swords generally is like the end of the situation. But it's not, it's an abrupt end. It's an end that hurt. It's an end that doesn't always feel good, even though it's for your best good. So, but you're standing up, like you are, you have this courage, and I think this is like your message, your advice, like understanding your own courage. Do you have tiger's eye? Do you have something
Yep.
tiger's eye?
No,
Like
I
the
haven't.
stone.
Uh-uh.
You need to bring some. You need to put some tiger's eye in your pocket and carry it around, because you are the lion, and I don't think you realize that you are a lion. I think you feel like you're almost like a lion cub, but I think you are a lion. Oh God, I love the outcome. This is the Queen of Swords. Like, that is someone who is ready to take on the world, someone that is going to be very successful, unemotional, not unemotional, like to the point where like you're cold, but emotions are in check, and someone that is has the ability to overcome any manipulation that comes their way. So I think that's the only thing that's standing in your way, is that courage, having the courage to speak up for yourself, having the courage to put yourself out there, having the courage to be like, F off, because, you know,
I do
instead
that a
of just
lot
being like,
anyway.
so this is kind of who you are as a person.
Yeah.
um, but what's coming for you looks really good. Like, that Queen of Swords, she's like truth and justice. I think you're going to play a big role in creating some balance in our world, if you know what I mean. I know we had a conversation yesterday about something, but I think you're going to
Yeah.
play a big role in creating that balance and not putting up with the bullshit that is out there right now.
Oh, there's
Like,
a
not
lot of
even
it
handling.
floating around.
And there is, and I don't want to talk about it on the live, but
Yep.
like, you know, we had a conversation yesterday. Like, I think you're going to play a big role in it, because I think you're going to stand strong and stand above, and have that. What is that word I'm looking for? That not, is it regency or regal, or just like a lion? Like, do you believe in spirit animals?
Yes.
Do you know what your spirit animals are?
I think one is a wolf, or a panther.
Okay,
Not
so panther,
positive.
yes. I'm feeling a cat. I'm feeling some type of cat, panther, lion, something like that. So Jerry Swope, I don't know if you know who Jerry Swope is. Tell her to let go. Why is she stressed?
Why is she
Well,
stressed?
I mean, and really think about it. I not that I agree with him. I have a fire. I think. Oh. So if anybody bought my abundance candles, please don't touch the container. The container is not heat safe, because it's like, yeah. I won't make you a new candle if you have bought it and haven't burned it yet. Anyway, and see, that's a distraction. So I'm going to take that as spirit right there. Spirit's distracting me from you. And that seems to be a pattern in your life. Like, every time you try to get something done, someone comes in and be like, oh, nope, nope, nope.
Yes. Yes.
Does that make sense?
All the time.
And that's where carrying tiger's eye. I think you need to go out and get a tiger's eye tomorrow. Go to a crystal shop, wherever, get a tiger's eye, put it in your pocket, purse, whatever, carry it around, and own it. You need to own things. You need to own them more. Like, own who you are, because you are this person that we're talking about here. You are the person that's going to tell people, I ain't putting up with shit. But you're getting caught up in not believing in yourself and not having the courage. So bring that tiger's eye back. I think that's what's making me cough, that fire. So bring that tiger's eye and help it bring it back. And that's what I was saying about what he said about letting go of the stress. Yes, we have normal stressors, kids, children, stuff like that. And I want you to take what he said very deep. And they say, why, what he says, let go. Why are you so stressed? Every time something stresses you out, I want you to ask yourself that. Why am I so stressed right now? Why does this stress me out? That's like that shadow work stuff. why is this stressing me out? Because I think there's a bigger message behind that. Like when your kid just walked in and you're like, that's stressed. And I get it because mine's in there making noise right now. I don't know if you can hear it. And my heart rate's going up. But why does that stress me out? I think it's because for me, it's like she's finally doing the dishes at 10 o'clock at night, but she's got to get up for school in the morning and she should be in bed sleeping. It's just, and then I worry about her. It's like this ultimate worry as a mother. Am I not taking care of my children enough? So I look in that. And then Jerry is picking up something else. He said, they are pulling from you to her, if that makes sense. Oh, with the coughing? Maybe it is. Maybe that's what he's talking about. I'm not quite sure I understand that. So.
Yeah, because we were supposed to talk a couple weeks ago and I was sick.
Mm-hmm. And then I was sick before that, I think. So something's been blocking us from talking. So he's picking, he has no idea about that. Like, no. Jerry, you don't know. Her and I have been back and forth for about 3 weeks now.
Yep.
For talking about an event she's doing. And it's just not happened. It's just like, we can't, the universe has not allowed us together. I'm going to trust it. And why, like there is a reason. But
I do need to talk to you about another event. I got news today. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one we talked about yesterday or?
We talked about 2 or 3 yesterday. Yes. And I will make an announcement, like an official announcement, but.
Okay. So everybody, I just want to introduce you to, this is Jen from Erie Events. She hosts all of her events, raise money for either domestic violence.
Yep.
Right. The one is domestic violence and then behavioral health. Right.
So right now where I'm sitting at 4 annual conferences for domestic violence shelters, 2 are held in Sandusky, Firelands Paracons in April on the 12th. And then Lake Erie Hallow Fest is the first weekend of October. Then the other 2, the women's event moves around and and then the men's event does too. And then I'm going to start one for teen suicide awareness.
That's where my heart is. I'm a mental health professional. I don't know if I told you that yesterday when we were talking. I'm a therapist. I'm a trauma therapist, but I'm also a behavior consultant and I work with kids with autism.
Wow.
So this is what you do is near and dear to my heart, like near and dear to my heart. So Jerry says you have 2 good spirits behind her and they're very bright. So that is, use them and know that you have that light behind you. These very strong spirits behind you. Jerry is very connected and one of my very good friends. So.
Does Jerry
do you have any
too?
Jerry does not. Jerry, have you ever done readings like I do? I think he's just kind of helps out here and there. I don't think he doesn't promote himself very much. I don't think I've ever seen him out at events doing any kind of readings, but he is very connected and very talented. And has a gift. Is probably a stronger gift than I do. But when him and I get together, it's like he comes to the Hoover House a lot.
Oh, okay.
He lives, about 15 minutes from the Hoover House. He lives up in Mount Alto. So, when him and I get together, it's like we do table tipping a lot together there at the Hoover House. And like we're able to kind of play off of each other. So I'm actually enjoying him here tonight because we do this a lot when we're out. So. All right, so any other questions? Good.
You were talking about a pain in your foot.
Yes. Is that you?
It might be because for over a year, my legs have been swelling and my feet and ankles and knees. And they say it doesn't have anything to do with my thyroid. My heart is fine. You know how they say if your legs swell, it has something to do. My heart's fine. Everything's fine. They don't know why my legs swell and my feet and ankles kill me. So I wonder if that's what you were picking up on.
That I probably could. And I'm wondering, like, I'm feeling like, I hate to say, like, I'm seeing the ovaries. So, like, do you still have yours? Do you still have
I do,
your
and that's
parts?
what's weird too. Okay, they say I'm perimenopause,
Okay.
and let's see, it started a year ago, December. Like, I started having really sharp pains. I thought I had an ovarian cyst.
Okay.
And that was a year ago, December 2023. And then the day before inventory in June, it started again. And I ended up leaving work and going to the ER.
Oh, wow.
And no ovarian cyst, nothing burst. They said it was perimenopause.
Or mid-cycle pain,
I just
right? Like, they don't understand women's health.
they don't. I agree.
They do not understand women's health. They do not. And, unfortunately, not unfortunately, but, as a trauma therapist, I do know how trauma and emotions does actually affect us physically. And not that it doesn't make it not real. It's like that it does affect us physically. So I would say keep an eye on that, what's going on with your female parts. I have a feeling that plays a role, and not that I think your heart is fine, but I think it's spiking like blood pressure at certain times where they can't catch it.
Yeah.
And that's what's causing the swelling.
And I've always been like a big girl. And a year ago in October, we had went to the Hinsdale house. And about that time is when I put on about 30 pounds, 30 to 50 pounds. I know it's more now. And like I eat healthy and I do this and I do that. And I just keep gaining weight too. So I don't know.
That's happening to me too. Yeah.
And I've went to the endocrinologist and she's like, well, all your labs are really good. You don't have high blood pressure. Your thyroid's in check. Everything looks good. You don't need thyroid medication right now. So I don't know.
So there is a test, and if you beg for it, they'll give it to you. And it tests your vitamin levels. But if you go to like a functional medicine doctor, they will test these vitamin levels. And it's all this. It's like a deeper. I forget the name of the test, but if you Google it, you should be able to find it. It's like all these vitamin levels and like B12s and I'm wondering if it's something to do with there, and they're just not seeing it because they don't pay attention to women's health.
Yeah, my aunt actually has to take B12. I think at times she has to take shots.
Yeah, I do. I take shots, but that's because I take a medicine that affects my B12. So Jerry says stress, you have to let it go, ground yourself. And that can be, and that's what, and I'm going to say, like, it doesn't make it not real, like what's happening in your body, even though stress is the cause, but stress is our number one killer. And, computer's about to die. Stress is the number one killer. And so I think it is like letting the stress go. Like the stressors aren't going to go away, but learning to not let it affect you is hard. But I think going back to like using that tiger's eye, realizing your own courage will help that. If that makes any sense.
It does. It does.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming on. I have a couple more I want to get to before I end tonight. So I will send me a message and we'll talk more.
Oh, yes.
Right, thanks for coming on. I love when people come on live.
Me. I appreciate it.
Have a good
evening. And thank you, Jerry. So,
all right,
well, have a good night.
Have a good one.
Love you too.
Right,
Bye.
you too. Bye. All right. So I don't think anybody else wants to come on live, but I saw a couple other people in here, and there is Chloe. Are you still here, Chloe? Let me know if you're still here. I don't want to pull cards for you if you're not here. I will pull cards for you soon. Like, we need to sit down. Where are you at this weekend, Chloe? You need to come out this weekend if you're here. How come you never come out when I'm around? Okay, Chloe, let's pull some cards for you. I see you're here. Did you want to come live, or do you just want me to pull cards for you? home. Okay. Let's see what we got for you. So, okay, that's fine. So you've been chat. That's perfectly fine. And I can connect to your energy because I know you, so it's fine. Jerry's like, go live, please. Jerry, you should come live. You want to come on, Jerry? She couldn't help me read her. Okay. Click that link, Jerry. You can come on live with me and help me read her. No, he's like, no. All right. So, Chloe, what I'm feeling right, you're shy. You are shy, but you need some courage too. There is lots to unpack, so we're not going to unpack a lot. So, battle lost. Basically is what's happening. So you have the 5 of Wands, and like you felt like there was just too much competition, and in this battle, whatever this battle this was, you had too much competition, and you gave up because you didn't believe in yourself. So you were like, nope, I'm hanging up my sword. I'm surrendering. I got the surrender flag out. There's so much there, and I'm trying to like make it very quick and easy and not so much. Oh, there we go. Well, the tarot is saying it's not easy. So, so the Queen of Pentacles and the Devil came out. The devil doesn't mean the devil, okay? It doesn't mean like there's evil and stuff like that. It means like there's violence and force, and or it could be overindulgence or temptations or like lots of different things. But I'm feeling like it's violence. Is there like, did something happen where like there was a lot of aggression and violence and not like not being so forceful, like a very negative energy around you recently? Like that would happen now. Definitely a lot of outside negative things happening. Yes. So they're not outside. I'm not saying things out of control. Okay. So I'm very blunt and real. I'm not saying that there are things that are outside of our control, that sometimes things do happen outside of our control, but what we do have control is how it affects us. So, and I think that you're getting caught up in this negative cycle of, okay, this is just how it is. This is how my life is. Everything fucking fails. Excuse my language, but like I felt like I needed to like emphasize that. You're getting caught up in it. You need to not get caught up in that negative and realize that you are a fucking badass bitch. Okay. I'm sorry I'm doing a lot of cussing here, but I feel like I have to. I feel like it's boom, like it's a lot of energy. So I feel like the Queen of Pentacles came up of who you are and what you, and that's like security, providing, being like, well, I do know Jerry and Chloe is Shauna's daughter, who is Holly's daughter. Hopefully that'll make more sense, Jerry, because Jerry does know about some of the situation. I know, Chloe, you don't personally know Jerry, but it's part of that stuff. So, I do think there's outside forces. I do think you like some of the things that we're doing this weekend. I think you should be there. Unfortunately, you do get caught up in it. You were her favorite, so it's hard to not get caught up in it and get caught in that energy and being a target of it. But knowing that like you can provide your own security and believing in yourself, that you're like, there's the Queen of Pentacles that's coming up, knowing that your strength, knowing that you have to invoke your powers and be. So Jerry, was there a big lag in the video? Because that is not okay. Like this energy is not allowed here and is not allowed in our feed. You need to go. You need to go back to where you came from. You are not allowed here. I'm setting that boundary right now. Like, this is not allowed. This energy needs to leave. But yes, Jerry says take baby steps. Don't stop or take don't and or stop taking on things. Knowing that, yes, she says, what did you say? Trying to stay positive. I try to hold myself accountable and get my head on straight with everything going on. And I think that you hold yourself too accountable sometimes, where outside of it there is this there's this balance. It's a balance. Like, yes, there are certain things within your control. There's certain things without. You have to balance, like, what do I have control over? What do I not have control over? So it sounds like I'm saying two different things. And that's this negative energy, this negative force that's kind of like looming over everything right now. The fact that the devil came up, like, and all those, like, like that, what that negative energy is. I feel like I need to pull another couple cards. So 8 of Swords and 4 of Swords. Feeling trapped, bound, not allowing yourself to grow, not allowing your, like, it's, there is a lag. There is a lag. So like 4 of Swords is actually, I feel like he's in my head right now. So it's time to rest. It is time to, maybe it is time to fold. It is time to fold, but we need to create a boundary. It's like fighting a battle, fighting a war. Maybe it is time to surrender the white flag, so to speak. We need to talk more. I don't want to go too much further into this, but there, like, and I think maybe that's why I have been avoiding you in the comments, because I had a feeling this was going to come through because of all that connection that's going on. Like, if you can get out this weekend, that would be awesome. If not, like, we need to meet up. We do need to meet up soon and try to do some things. I'm hoping some of the things that we do this weekend will help kind of negate some of this energy and send it back. So you need to realize your own power, and it's okay to spend some time giving up for a little bit, but needing to get back up again, if that makes sense. Okay, we will. We're gonna hook up, Chloe. Even if it is just here on Zoom. Like, I might have some time Wednesday evening. So I think she's avoiding me. I know why. Okay, so we're gonna talk some more. I love you. I hope this all makes sense. Let me see if I can get my Wednesday evening free, and we'll get on a Zoom. Okay. All right. Let's see if there's anybody else. I'm going to do one more, and then I'm done. What do we have? Yeah, Chloe, yours, to read you, we're going to need a whole hour. We're just going to have to go through some things. So I just literally, oh my God, I have a scratch on my face. Can you see that? Did I just get scratched? Okay, we're going to light some sage. I'm going to call in my ancestors. I'm calling in Archangel Michael. I'm calling you in. Please protect and guide me. Protect and guide Chloe and her family. Okay. That was intense. Okay. Well, Jerry, I'm not sure like what you're picking on. I have my grandmother is always with me. She's always beside me. She's always here guiding me. I called in all my spirit guides and all my ancestors. But there is also spirits within my house that they're not negative. They're just curious. So you might be picking up on the spirits on my house. So Chloe says, say a prayer. Okay, let's all say a prayer. Let's say a little prayer. So, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, as earth is there is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, as we. No, I know this prayer. I know this prayer. Okay, let's try again. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us of our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Hail Mary, full of grace. Okay. So definitely some energy in here now. All right, I'm actually going to shut it off. I don't want to do any more readings. I need to shut myself down. I need to shut some energy down. I need to do some cleansing. So a lot of times when you open yourself up, sometimes things can come in and it overwhelms you, and sometimes you can get negative energies in. So although when I open myself up, I ground myself at the same time, and I use the light, but I also ground and I bring in all of my guides to protect me. Sometimes things can still come in. So I have, let's just call out in the comments. I have Nicole Love from Las Vegas. Thank you very much for joining. I will go live again probably next Monday. And I finally caught you in one of your lives. Yes, it is 10:14 here. I don't know what time it is where you're at. Try me again next Monday. I think I'm going to try to go on next Monday as well. So I appreciate everybody that's been on tonight. Tara Shea says, thanks for the reading. I appreciate everybody that decided to come on the live. And I'm sorry if I haven't got to you. I just feel like now is the time I need to shut down. It's becoming a little too overwhelming for me right now. And I need to take a break. So any final thoughts? Any final questions? Jerry says, if you want, I can help next Monday. That would be awesome. I would absolutely love that. Would you come live next Monday, or would you just want to help in the comments? I'm fine with either way. Yes, Jenna, will talk to you tomorrow. Thank you guys very much. And guys, don't forget, fill your cup first. If you don't fill your cup, you cannot pour from an empty cup. So you are the most important. You are what matters. You are enough. Please make sure that cup is being filled. Thank you all. You guys have a wonderful evening. I love you. Enjoy. Maybe.